Bazich, please, don't hate the player, hate the game.
So what's up guys, this is actually my third time uploading this video because I just wasn't happy with it before. So I'm doing it over and hopefully it's better. But first things first, taking a look at the box, the artwork and design is a 10 out of 10. We can see lots of different poses, different accessories, and the window gives us a good view on the figure before we actually take him out. The presentation for the Berserk figures in line has always looked incredible, so this is pretty much standard.
The rain may never fall till after sundown, sundown.
Now that we're done admiring the box, let's take him out. I think it's fair to say everybody had their suspicions about this figure upon it being first revealed due to the quality and problems that the last figures had. Because the Black Swordsman Guts was a very, very disappointing release. There was a lot of problems with it that I think could have been avoided, a lot of over design. And we're going back to Golden Age, which has a simpler design. So hopefully just purely based off that, the problems should be reduced, if anything. But taking a look at the sculpt is amazing. The details are amazing. The shading on the metal looks incredible. And all the accessories look pretty good, but could they have included more? Maybe, but you know, I'm not going to complain too much. We have a satisfactory amount.
No.
Now getting onto the section of articulation, he has a ball joint in his head, so he gets a good amount of range going all around. See, we can lean it back, lean it forward. There's also a little bit of movement in the neck as well to add to that range. To the side, to side. The arms move up very well. Although the shoulder pads will get in the way, but you can adjust them, they are on a hinge. Double jointed elbows, so the arms will bend all the way in. And here we can see the torso articulation and how well that moves. Now it is just at the waist, there is none in the upper torso area, and we can see we have a double jointed knee, but the thigh did pop off if you apply too much pressure. And you can see the shoulder pads also pop off extremely easily as well. But we can see that his legs do move around in a good amount. There you can see the internals of how the internal joint works. But overall, a character with this much armor and the articulation is very good. In my opinion, they pulled off being able to have some ab crunch while having a chest armor piece very well. Alright, so now let's go over some accessories. We can see the faces here. This is the neutral face without the helmet, just regular hair, smirking face. Really nice to have a gut smiling, you know, facial expression on a figure. Yelling face, you know, it's Guts. First face with the helmet, just another neutral face. I have a problem with this head sculpt. The ball socket joint sits a little too high in there, so when you're connecting it, there's not enough space for it to move around. Anybody who owns a figure, I feel like you know what I'm talking about. But then that's the last face for the helmet. When we have the cape, it's a very thin material, but it feels decent. Like, it feels not cheap, but it is very kind of thin. Sword, really nice. I really like the sword. It's lightweight, unlike the last one, so I guess it's gonna be able to hold it up. Unplugs in the bottom like the last one, same kind of engineering there, so you can plug into the hand. And then we have his little kind of dagger thing. It's pretty fire stuff. Really like his accessories this time. The knife is actually removable and shit. But yeah. And here we are, reattaching that fucking shoulder pad, man. It's fucking bullshit.
All right, who's gonna jerk me off?
All right, now look at the pure fucking aura on this figure, dude. Oh my god. Anyway, he looks amazing. All right, does everything really well. You can see all the accessories. Put him on them, he just looks fucking insane. But the shoulder joint, or the ball joint where the arm meets the chest, it was extremely tight when I was trying to maneuver him around. So to be safe, I put some shock oil in there, moved it around. Now it is good. So if you do have that problem with your figure, I suggest you just lube them up. All right, pause, so it doesn't end up, you know, potentially breaking or anything like that. But yeah, so
At least it is true.
Man has no control, even over his own will.
Alright, so here's Guts next to Zod on these horse that I bought at a comic shop not too long ago. I knew I was getting Guts soon, so I was like, fuck it, let me get this horse for him. And honestly, he looks pretty amazing on there, especially when you pair him up next to Griffith, which I'm gonna take a second real quick because I fucking hate this fucking figure for Griffith. Oh my, bro, I was actually like about to crash out trying to get him to like just put the head sculpt on with the helmet, like just trying to put it on there and move him around. It would pop off immediately. No bullshit, immediately it would just pop off. And I was like, I genuinely want, you know, because it's Griffith as well, I want to fucking throw it against the wall and just have him shatter and break and shit. But anyways, here we are next to the other Berserk figures in the line. Just Black Swordsman, Guts, and Zod. Didn't really feel like grabbing anybody else. And I need to talk about this. There's a problem with this Berserk figure that I don't think most people talk about that is very, very important to me. Black Swordsman Guts, the figure, he is too short. All right, Guts is supposed to be about 6'8". This figure is like around 6 inches. He's around the same height as the Gojo figure, and Gojo in this series is around 6'2". They should not be anywhere near the same height. But yeah, we need a 3.0, or not 3.0, 2.0 Black Swordsman Guts. But overall, my thoughts on this figure, right? Out of 10, he's around a 7.5 to 8. All right, he's not perfect. He's really, really good though. A lot better than the Black Swordsman Guts. Definitely the best figure in the line by far, or at least right now. Him and Zod coming out back to back from each other is a really good thing. It's a really, really good thing. It's showing a lot of improvement for the line. I'm hoping, like I said, we get a 2.0 Black Swordsman Guts with improved articulation. Just everything needs to be improved. All right. But overall with this figure, right? Talking about this one. I 100% would recommend it if you love Guts. This is the best Guts figure you can get right now. The main annoying thing will be his shoulder pads. They pop off extremely easily. And there may be just some limits in articulation, maybe like his ab area, but overall he gets good enough range to where it shouldn't matter too much. It's good enough. It's functional, right? But yeah, overall, man, really good, bro. I'm really happy with my purchase. But that's all I got for right now. See you guys next review or whatever video I put out. You know, peace.
Why would you do that with him?
'Cause I'm just a girl who can't say no, can't seem to say it at all.
A man has no control, even over his own will.